Now, flat Earth isn't my subject typically, but I do touch on it, and I have to bring it up again, given the fact that in this Adidas ad, these things. It's strange the way this stuff sort of always happens while I'm at work. Like, how come nothing interesting drops while I'm at home? But anyway, I decided to take a look at this Adidas ad, seeing how they have done some interesting things in the past, and in this video, it was pretty mild up until we got to a point where it looked like we had a lot of people climbing on what looks like a bunch of computer monitors that, well, they were climbing on these computer monitors and headed up towards a, let's just say, a ceiling, and there's a hole in the ceiling, and the song that they're playing during this commercial is "Keep On Pushing to the Top." And so I can't help but think of the Tower of Babel, and in the scripture where it says that they came together and said, "Let us build a tower," or the build a tower. I can't get the exact wording, but let's build a tower that reaches up to heaven. Now, it was always my opinion that the Tower of Babel was merely an attempt for them to escape a possible flood if it happened again. Now, I know the scripture says that God said he would not flood the earth with water again, but I thought that the mindset of those people then were that they would build a tower so high that the flood waters would not be able to overcome it again. But maybe they really did intend on building a tower that reached up to the heaven. And when I say heaven, I mean a literal physical place that can be touched. Now, I think it's, and knowing how high heaven really is, or the firmament really is, that seems extremely what's the word? Unfeasible. However, the scripture does say that God came down and he said, look, whatever these people imagine to do, they will do. And even now, with our technology now, I don't think we could build a tower that could reach all the way up to heaven. But God said that they could do it. So that's really interesting to me. And here I'm looking at this commercial and they're saying, keep on pushing to the top. I'm going to play some of it so that you can see what they're doing here. Let me go back a little bit. And you see these people are climbing up this tower, and the song playing is "Keep on pushing to the top, keep on pushing to the top." And at the end, I don't know why they choose to finish with this. They choose to finish with this almost androgynous looking person here. I do believe she's a female, but you really can't tell these days. Anyway, let me get a picture of them going back to the hole in the top again. There you are. Let me go back. Went too far. So let's look at this another way too. Could it be also depicting? Could it also be depicting creatures rising out of the bottomless pit, or the angels that were cast down to hell, reserved until the day of judgment? Could it also represent that? Could they be coming from below? It could be both. It could be someone, beings, humans, or it could be a metaphor for a lot of things. Metaphor for people ascending to God. Metaphor for Satan rising up, ascending in the sides of the north. or it could be Apollyon and his locust army ascending out of the bottomless pit, which I do believe is a literal event. Just something to consider. Another thing before I end this video is, now I was thinking about the technology in this video representing Babylon, or the let's just say the society almost is like Babylonian sort of control, this technocracy, this one world system of control through technology, and it's stacking up like a tower, being sort of a callback to Babylon. But maybe it could also represent man ascending, or apotheosis, which is man becoming a god through technology. And so that would, and since the Tower of Babel, it can be used also as a symbol of apotheosis, or man rising up to heaven, becoming a god. Maybe what we have here is an example also, as another possible meaning, of man using technology or transhumanism to become a god, his own god. So that's another thing to think about, I guess.